have to integrate. And I can assure you that for 1, 2, 3, I think I can cover these three parts, but let's wait for some times that I do not know in this moment that whether it would be possible for us to teach you about number 4. I do not know. But for 1, 2, 3, I can assure you that you can do it this part also after this class. The first part is obviously that is integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. The first part is x to the power n e to the power x dx, and you can see here your integrand is x to the power n e to the power x. Consider it this as f of x comma n, f of x comma n, and you can see that x to the power n e to the power x, this integrand depends on the variable x as well as the integer parameter small n as well as the integer parameter small n. Now what is this? What does it mean? You have to take to find a reduction formula of some integrands. You have to consider it as I suffix n. So consider in this part, say I suffix n is equal to integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. So I suffix n is equals to integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. Now you already know about integration by parts. Now what you do in integration by parts, you have two functions, and you have to consider one function as a first function and another function as a second function, and using the ilet or liet, whatever it is, using that rule, you know what is the first function and what would be the second function. Now you use integration by parts, and after some steps, say you got some integral in terms of another integral, similar types of integral in which the parameter has a smaller value. Parameter has a smaller value. What does it mean? Say your in is equal to integration f of x comma n dx. Say your I suffix n is equals to integration integration f of x comma n dx. This is your INC, and after integrating by parts, you get something like this, that it is equals to gx plus integration f of x comma k dx. Now if integration f of x comma n dx is equals to I suffix n, then integration of f of x comma k dx, we can write it as I suffix k, where k is less than n. So after integrating by parts, after some steps, you get some integration, similar types of integration like integration f of x comma n dx, where your integrand still depends on the variable x as well as another integer parameter k, where k is strictly less than n, and this formula is known as reduction formula in case of integration. Okay, so whether this part is clear to all? So whether this part is clear to all? Is it clear? Is it clear? Please let me know whether this is clear or not. Whether this is clear or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any questions? No. Is there any questions? No. if you have any types of questions, then please raise your hand and then I will ask you. Okay, so otherwise, if you don't have any types of questions, then I can move to the first example. That is your first example of your syllabus. Okay, so find the value of integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx by using the reduction formula of integration x to the power n e to the power x. Yes, Pratyusha, if you have any questions. Pratyusha?
No, sir.
Okay. So you have to find the value of integration x to the power 4. You have to find the value of integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx by using the result of integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. So you have to find the reduction formula for integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. And you can see x to the power n e to the power x, this integrand depends on x as well as the parameter small n. And now you use integration by parts. By taking x to the power n as the first function and e to the power x as the second function. And you can do it, I think. So I'm skipping this part. That is, you get in equation number 1, after integrating by parts, x to the power n e to the power x minus n integration x to the power n minus 1 into e to the power x dx. Now consider I suffix n as integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. Now consider I suffix n as integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. Then integration x to the power n minus 1 e to the power x dx, we can write it as I suffix n minus 1. We can write it as I suffix n minus 1. So let's see this. So if your in is x to the power n into e to the power x dx, then I n minus 1 is equals to integration x to the power n minus 1 e to the power x dx. So from 1, that is this part, from 1 we can get, this is your equation number 1. So I suffix n is equals to x to the power n e to the power x minus n into I n minus 1. So this is your equation. I n equals to x to the power n e to the power x minus n into I n minus 1. And this formula, this equation 2 is known as the reduction formula for integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. You can see that your n value is obviously greater or equals to 1. If you put n equals to 0 value, then you will get I suffix minus 1 in equation number 2, which is not possible. So if you want to calculate I0 value, that is for n equals to 0 value, you have to put n equals to 0 in your original in, that is in is equals to integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. So your I0 value will be integration x to the power 0 e to the power x dx. So its value is basically e to the power x plus c. Now you have to calculate the value of x to the power 4 e to the power x dx, integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx, and it is very clear that your n value is 4. So put n equals to 4 in your I suffix n or equation number 2, then you will get the I4 value as like this: x to the power 4 e to the power x minus 4, use the bracket, x cube e to the power x minus 3 I2. Actually, you have to put this n equals to 4 value, then n equals to 3 value, n equals to 2 value successively. As your in, this formula is true for n greater or equals to 1. So first you put n equals to 4, then you put n equals to 3, n equals to 2, and in this successive way you will get the value of I4, I3 and I2 and similarly I1. But at the last step you can see that there is a term called I0, 24 into I0. Now you know your reduction formula is only true for n greater or equals to 1. So you cannot put n equals to 0 in the equation number 2 or the reduction formula. So in this case you have to put n equals to 0 in your original in, that is your I0 value is nothing but integration x to the power 0 into e to the power x dx is equals to e to the power x plus c dash. Just integration of e to the power x dx. You know it that the integration of e to the power x dx is nothing but e to the power x. And by the successive reduction formula, finally you will get the answer of integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx using the reduction formula of integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. So this part is clear? Yes, this part is clear. Anybody?
Clear. Sir, एक बार previous page को
पेज को एक बार दिखाएंगे?
कौन सा पार्ट बताओ एक बार?
सर मुझे फॉर्म नोट करना है, एकदम पहले वाला.
पहले वाला. Actually, I have sent this PPT to your CR, to our HOD ma'am, and you can get it from your CR, class representative. Okay. So if you
Sir.
have any type, yes.
Sir, what is the use of putting the value of n equals to 0 when it is not useful in this equation?
Actually, you can get, that is the 24 into I naught. You can see the PPT or PDF file. You can see in the last part we get 24 into I naught, I0, right?
Yes, sir.
So your reduction formula is not true for n equals to 0. That is, you cannot put n equals to 0 in your reduction formula, because ultimately you will get I minus 1, I suffix minus 1, right? So if you want to put I equals to 0 in your reduction formula, it will not work. So if you want to find the value of I0, you have to put this n equals to 0 formula in your original IN. So that is the trick. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
I go ahead. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is the next part. Next part, that is, you have to find some reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx. You have to find some reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx. As usually, just like in the previous case, you take I suffix n is equals to integration sine to the power nx dx, and write this sine to the power nx dx as integration sine to the power n minus 1 x into sine x dx. Obviously your n is greater than 1 here, you have to consider this part. So integration sine to the power n minus 1x into sine x dx. Now you take sine to the power n minus 1x as the first function and sine x as the second function. Now you use integration by parts. Then you will get, in the last step in this page, you can see your in value or I suffix n value is equals to minus sine to the power n minus 1 x into cos x plus n minus 1 integration sine to the power n minus 2x, use the bracket 1 minus sine square x, and finally you will get minus sine to the power n minus 1 plus n minus 1, use the bracket integration sine to the power n minus 2x dx, just multiply that part, that is sine n minus 2x dx minus sine to the power nx dx. Now already you considered integration sine to the power nx dx as I suffix n. Already you have considered integration sine to the power nx dx as in. So in your rule, integration sine to the power n minus 2 x dx, this value is equals to I suffix n minus 2. So if your integration sine to the power nx dx value is equals to I suffix n, then your integration sine to the power n minus 2x dx value will be is equals to I suffix n minus 2. And by some minor manipulation, finally you can get your I suffix n value is equals to minus sine to the power n minus 1 x dx sine to the power n minus 1 x cos x divided by n plus n minus 1 divided by n I suffix n minus 2. And you can see in your reduction formula there is a term called I suffix n minus 2. So your reduction formula is true for n greater or equals to 2 and so on, n equals to 2, 3 and whatever may be. So your n greater or equals to 2, you cannot put n equals to 0 or n equals to 1 value in your reduction formula. So this is the reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx.
Yes, can
So
why
this part is clear.
एक बार फिर से बताइए ना.
Okay, so reduction formula of integration sine to the power nx dx, right?
Yes.
Your query. Okay, okay, I am writing this, no problem.
So why
Okay.
can't you put n equals to 0? Can you explain on that, please?
Okay. Just wait. So you have to find the reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx, and just like in the previous case, just write integration sine to the power nx dx as I suffix n. Just write integration sine to the power nx dx as I suffix n, and sine to the power nx dx you write it integration sine to the power n minus 1 x into sine x dx. Now you consider sine to the power n minus 1 x as the first function and sine x as the second function. Now you apply integration by parts.
n is greater than 1.
N is greater than 1, obviously, because if n equals to 0, then you will get sine to the power minus 1x. Okay, and we are dealing with only integer parameter and rather than positive integer parameter. Okay, so just write it sine to the power n minus 1x into sine x. Actually n greater than 1 is not is n greater than 1 doesn't play a
Will
big role
satisfy
here actually.
Sin
Yes,
greater
tell me.
than n greater than 1 equal to 1 will also work, because and when n is equal to 1, then it will be sin to the power 0x and into sin x.
Yes, exactly. So what is your question? Tell me.
are taking n greater than 1, it will be n greater than equal to 1 or n greater than 1.
If n greater or equals to 1, actually you can see, okay, forget about this integration sine to the power n minus 1x sin x dx. Okay, now you use integration by parts in the final step. Sahil, in the final step you see your in, there is a term called I suffix n minus 2, right? Yes, Sahil, can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Yeah, in the final step you can see there is a term I suffix n minus 2, right? So
Yes,
if you consider n equals to 1, money you want to consider n greater or equals to 1, so you want to allow n equals to 1 value, right? So if n equals to 1, if you want to put, then you can see it will not work, because ultimately it will get I suffix minus 1, which is not possible. Okay, so if you want to put the value n equals to 1 or n equals to 0, don't need to calculate this. Don't do this. You just put n equals to 0 value in your in. Then your in value will be sine to the power 0x dx. Or for n equals to 1, just put I1 value is sine x dx. What is the problem? And you can calculate this integration sine x dx is very easily, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, that's the deal. Actually, n greater than 1 doesn't play a big role here. You just write sine to the power nx dx, because your motive is you want to calculate a reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx, so that you can calculate some value for n equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever may be, right? So for if you want to calculate the value of integration sine to the power nx dx for n equals to 0 or n equals to 1, then you put the n equals to 0 value or 1 value here in your main in, no problem.
Yes,
Okay, for n equals to 2 value or 3 value, you can put n equals to 2 value in your in also. You know the sine square x by taking half of 2 into sine square x, then you put the formula, no problem. But for 3, 4, 5 or 6, maybe even higher, then it will create some problem for this directly calculating for this in.
yes, sir.
But if you know this reduction formula in, then obviously you can calculate, and you can see in your next example. Okay, this is your example, that is evaluate the definite integral 0 to
So
pi
down
by 2. Yes,
previous.
Sophosati.
So I was saying that in the last you're saying that we can't put n equals to 1, but here, so how can you put n equals to 2? Then even in this process, it will become 0 no, ultimately. How you can put n equals to 2
Okay,
here?
okay. No problem, no problem. If you put n equals to 2, okay, just put n equals to 2 in your reduction formula. Then you will get I0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you get I0. Now you put n equals to 0 value in your in. That is I0 equals to sine to the power 0x dx.
Yes.
Is it clear? So you put the I0 value here. No, what is your problem? In your main reduction formula in, if there is a value in minus 2, now if you put n equals to 2 value, you want to calculate I2 value, then you will get I0 value here, and you can calculate the I0 value from in, just putting n equals to 0, right?
Okay, so
Okay, so is it clear? Sure. Sure. Is it clear, Sobhusachi? Sobhusachi, is it clear? I can't hear.
clear, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So evaluate the definite integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5x dx using the reduction formula of integration sine to the power nx dx. Now you write the reduction formula for integration sine to the power nx dx. Okay. So Pratyusha, do you have any questions? Pratyusha and Paulomi, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So your IN value, you already calculated your IN value for integration sine to the power nx dx. Now, first you put the limit 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx, that means you have to put the value 0 to pi by 2 over IN, and you know sine 0 value is 0 and cos pi by 2 value is 0. Sine 0 value is 0 and cos pi by 2 value is 0. So your left hand panel, this value, actually the top
So why are you
left
putting the
thread
limit in here? Why are
limit.
you putting limit? Why are we putting limit here? The reason
It
for
is just
putting
a
limit.
function.
Actually evaluate the definite integral 0 to pi by 2.
Okay.
You have to find the value of this definite integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5x dx. That's why I am putting the limit 0 to pi by 2. Okay.
Okay. So, oh, sorry, I
Okay.
haven't seen that definite one. Okay, sir. All right.
Okay. Okay. So your sine pi by 2 value is sine 0 value is 0 and cos pi by 2 value is 0. Okay. And then you get this uh, 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n x dx value is nothing but n minus 1 divided by n 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Okay, so your 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx, this value is equals to n minus 1 divided by n 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power n minus 2x dx. Okay, now we have to find the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5x dx. So put n equals to 5 here. So you get 4 by 5 0 to pi by 2 sine cube x dx. Now how to calculate the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine cube x dx? Again put n equals to 3 in 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx, and in successive way you will get 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. That is, if you put n equals to 3 here, you will get 2 by 3 into 0 to pi by 2 sine x dx. And you know 0 to pi by 2 sine x dx, this value is equals to 1. So your answer is 8 by 15. So your answer is 8 by 15 for n equals to 5. Okay. Now, can you visualize this part? That is, if n is an odd number, then the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power nx dx value looks like this. And for n equals to even number, this value looks like this. N minus 1 divided by n into n minus 3 divided by n minus 2 and so on. In the previous part, you already saw it. That is, its value is n minus 1 divided by n into n minus 3 divided by n minus 2 in successive way, as your n value was a odd number, that is n equals to 5. And if you want to visualize the second part, I can give you one homework. Please write it. Find the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. Find the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. That is, n value is equals to 6. It is an even number. If you want to visualize the second part, I can give you one exercise. You have to do it. 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 6x dx. Okay. Now the last part of today's class, that is, you have to find the reduction formula for integration cos to the power nx dx. You have to find the reduction formula for integration cos to the power nx dx. That is, you take in as equals to integration cos to the power nx dx and write it at cos to the power n minus 1 x into cos x dx, just like the similar cases I did it for integration sine to the power nx dx. And again you use or you apply integration by parts by taking cos to the power n minus 1x as the first function and cos x as the second function, and finally you will get your in value looks like this, that is cos to the power n minus 1 x sin x divided by n plus n minus 1 divided by n into in minus 2, just like the case for integration sin to the power nx dx. Here also your formula for this reduction formula depends on n greater or equals to 2 value, as there is a term called I suffix n minus 2. So you cannot put n equals to 0 or n equals to 1 value for in this reduction formula. To calculate the I0 value or I1 value, you can put n equals to 0 or n equals to 1 in your original equation, where in is equals to integration cos to the power n x dx. Now this is one of your homework and you have to do it. Evaluate 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. Find the value of 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. Okay, this is your homework and you have to do this part. Now you tell me whether this, or if you have any question, I will ask you. If you have any questions, then you raise your hands, I will ask you. Sahil? Yes, Sahil, whether, yes, Devasmita, tell me. Devasmita? Yes, Devasmita, tell me.
Sir, previously it was minus sign before n minus 1, then in the previous slide, and in this slide
Yes,
it is showing that plus n minus 1 into how it is
you
coming.
you
To
tell me.
understand.
Just you see, that is cos to the power n minus 2x, and the derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So this minus minus, it will become a plus.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, you get it? Yes, very good. Anybody, please raise your hand. If you have any types of questions, you raise your hand.
Can you please show the first example? I joined late, so I couldn't see the first example.
First example, okay. First example, that means this is your first example. Yes, this is your first example. You can see this part. That is, find the value of integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx using the reduction formula of integration x to the power n into e to the power x dx. Okay, Devasmita, again, tell me.
Sir, the formula you gave, the shortcut formula, so we can apply it by remembering the formula. So we don't need to do all this process. So that is the shortcut.
Actually, yes. It depends on the you are asking for your exam purpose. That is, whether you have to solve it or not, whether you have to find it or you can write it directly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, actually, it depends on the marks. Firstly, suppose one can ask you, that is, find the reduction formula for integration x to the power n e to the power x dx. Okay, then you have to find the reduction formula by taking the first function, second function, and find the in value, I suffix n value. But if you want to calculate the value of integration x to the power 4 e to the power x dx, and you can remember the reduction formula for x to the power n to the power x dx, then directly you can put n equals to 4, n equals to 3, whatever it is in the value. Actually, it depends on number or marks. Okay, if it is given as a
Sir,
tell me.
if the question is find the value, then we can apply the
Reduction
formula.
formula directly. Yes. You can
Okay,
apply
and
the
if it
reduction
is
formula
asked to
directly.
find the reduction formula,
Yes.
then we have to do all the process, find the value of in
Yes.
minus.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else? Anybody else? If you have any questions, then please raise your hand, and then I will ask you. Raise your hand, and already I gave you one homework, that is 0 to pi by 2. Actually, I gave you two homeworks. That is the first for n equals to 6, that is the even number case, and this part, the 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. And if you already find the solution of this problem, then please raise your hand and tell me the answer of this question. 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. If you already got the answer of this question, and I hope some of you already started to solve this problem. It's a very simple problem, and this is very similar to the problem that I have shared with you, that is 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5x dx. Find the value of 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5x dx. Can you tell me the answer of this question? 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. Sahil?
Calculating.
Sir,
Yeah.
cos to the power 4x into sin x by 5 plus 4 by 5 by 3.
Actually, 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx. So you have to first put the limit over your reduction formula. That is, the reduction formula in is written here. First you have to put the limit 0 to pi by 2, and then you have to put the value n equals to 5, and finally just you see the for this case, that is this case, sine to the power 5x dx. Okay, this is the sine to the power 5x dx. First you put the limit, and then you put n equals to 5 value. Okay, successively you have to put this value successively. Find first you might get the cos cube x value, then put n equals to 3 in your formula, then you will get the cos cube x value, and in this way, this is the beauty of reduction formula. Actually, don't need to calculate the explicitly the total integration. Okay, if you have the formula I suffix n, and you can put the value 5, 3, and whatever it is, 7, 5, 3, 1 successively, or for the even number case 6, 4, 2 and 0, then you can get your result. This is a very simple thing. Yes, Nilanjan, tell me. Yes, Nilanjan, I hope you have some questions. Okay, so I think you all got this note, okay, because I have sent this audio PPT to our HOD ma'am, and HOD ma'am already gave this to your CR, or maybe uploaded this part to the Google Classroom. Okay, so you can see this part. It's a very simple part, and you can do this very easily. And if you can't do this, then no problem. I will solve this problem and send it to your CR. Okay, but first you try at least to find the value of 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 5x dx, and just try to tell me that what would be the answer of this question, because this question is very much similar to the questions I have discussed with you, that is integration sine to the power 5x dx for 0 to pi by 2.
Integration 0 to pi by cos 2x.
কাছে কথা বলছো? So you are trying to solve this problem? Whether you are trying to solve this problem? Yes. First you try at least, and then
Trying 50% lead.
okay. Very good. Very good.
How to put
Two.
হ্যালো স্যার।
Yes, tell me.
হ্যাঁ স্যার, দুজন এক্ষুনি কানেকশন পুয়ারের জন্য লিভ করে গেছে, ওরা আবার জয়েন করেছে, আপনি অ্যাড করতে পারবেন?
হ্যাঁ, ও আমি মোটা একদম
অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স ফাস্ট হয়ে গেছিল বলে বেরিয়ে গেছিল।
ঠিক আছে, ওকে। You tell me the answer.
What you get to have
You can try and try to check and try to validate. Your answer would be 8/15.
सर इंटीग्रेशन 0 to pi by 2 cos क्यूबेक बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है, मतलब बार बार cos क्यूबेक में अटक जा रहा है.
Now you will put the limit 0 to pi by 2, okay? Then your left hand panel will be 0 first. Your in, put the value, then put n equals to 5 in your in. Put
Okay.
n equals to 5 in your in, and it will get I5 value is nothing but that is I can see that is 4/5 into I3. 4/5 into I3. Then put n equals to 3 value in your reduction formula. Then you will get that is I3 value. And ultimately, finally, you will get
Yes, I'm
I5.
getting 4 by 5 I3. Right now, I'm getting 4 by 5 I3. This I3, when I integrate, when I solve this, I always get cos cubex. Means I'm getting I3 repeatedly.
Okay. So then just do one thing. You are trying. You just send me what you have trying, what you are trying, and what you have tried. Just send me to my WhatsApp number. Okay. Then I can give you some feedback. Okay. I can give you some feedback. First you try. Anybody else? Devasmita? Shobhoshachi? Whether you are trying, your answer would be probably 8/15. Eight by 15. Okay. Okay. Anyways, you try it, and if you get this, then send it to me to my WhatsApp number. Then I can give you some feedback. Don't worry. Okay, so today is up to this, and you just study your first part of this reduction formula, and then in the next class I will go for integration tan to the power nx dx, or the multiplication of some trigonometric function and their reduction formula. What would be the reduction formula for that cases? Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it is coming like that. 8 by 15.
8 by 15, very good. 8 by 15.
Just I need to keep the integration differently. I mean, I have to first calculate I5, then I will get 4 by 5 I3. Then I have to calculate I3 separately, not in the same place.
Exactly. You have to find this value I3 separate. I3
Yes, sir.
separately.
Then after finding I3, I'm getting 2 by 3.
And put the value. Put
Simply
the value of I3 here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So okay. So today is up to this, Rajrupa. So I
Yes, sir.
end this.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I end this meeting. Okay. So thank you very much for your cooperation. Bye.
স্যার
Yes.
বলছি স্যার অ্যাপটা চালুই হচ্ছে না স্যার, প্রচন্ড স্লো।
স্লো হচ্ছে, একটা কাজ করতে পারো তোমরা তোমরা এটা আমি যখন বলছি তোমরা এটাকে রেকর্ড করতে পারো, রেকর্ড করে সেটাকে তোমরা ডিস্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারো।
এক তো স্যার আপনার কথাটা পুরো ক্লিয়ার আসছেই না, আর কারো কথা তো স্যার ক্লিয়ার হয়ে যাচ্ছে না।
কারোর কথা ক্লিয়ার আসছে না, বাকিদের ফিডব্যাক কি?
দেখুন স্যার
স্যার সেম, আমি ফার্স্ট 30 মিনিটস কিচ্ছু শুনতে পাইনি।
सेम सर।
সেম
क्लियर तो है, बस वो थोड़ा लैग मार रहा है।
ল্যাক हो रहा है थोड़ा।
মানে আমার অডিও কানেক্ট হতেই প্রচন্ড টাইম লেগে গেল।
ঠিক আছে দেখছি কি করা যায়। ওকে ঠিক আছে দেখছি আমি। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
ओके ओके बाय।